Hey guys, Universal here, back for another video, and in today's video we will be having our usual 20-minute yap session on you guessed it, a fruit battlegrounds tier list. Because I've now officially won all the mythicals. I've gotten a good feel for somewhat the placements of where I should put these two new fruits, so let's go ahead and get into making the tier list. This hasn't been nerfed at all, so Dragon V2 is literally the best fruit in the game, undisputed, unarguable, and it literally has a one-shot combo. That's the easiest thing to pull off in the game. Unfair, needs a nerf. Please do something about it, Zach. Game owner, please. At the beg. All right, next up, honestly, low key, I'm leaving Dragon V2 in a category of its own. That's literally how broken it is. It's the only one going in that category. Right beneath that, for the staple that I'll put to define this next tier, we got Ope up there. For the A tier, I'll put Dough as my staple. For the B tier, I'll do Dark as my staple. Actually, nah. Actually, yeah. C tier, think of like base ice. F tier, chop, because it's chop. And D tier, honestly, wait, I'll move gas up and I'll move ice down, because ice is like terrible. Ice is buns. I've seen people try to use ice, but it's like, it's not good. It's like, it doesn't stun like you would think it would, because it's like, even though it's ice, bro, it's nothing compared to Ice V2. Ice V2 exists for a reason, because of how bad that is. But anyways, let's go ahead and start ranking these. First off, I got Gravity. I think this is like low, and I am gonna do them in order of how good I think they are from left to right. But anyways, best to worst. Yeah, left to right. But anyways, Gravity, I think this is gonna be low A tier, but I just go ahead and put this in A tier. I do think it's better than Dark, because you don't get punished for literally using one of your moves, because, you know, somebody can literally just use the F button on your Dark Hole, and then you're screwed. And if somebody knows how to use their F button in general, most of your Dark skills just get kind of countered. I'm not gonna lie. So, you know, it's like, Dark's a good fruit, and it works really well against certain other fruits, but like, it's really counterable, especially by the higher tier close range fruits. Next up, let's see. I'll go with Goro. Goro's an A tier. I do think it's worse than Dough. It's still a really good fruit, don't get me wrong, but until they make it like to where like maybe you could confirm Raigo or something, because like Goro's the only fruit or only mythical with an ultimate that you can't combo into. Venom doesn't really have an ultimate, so it doesn't really count, but I mean, if you count its key skill, it can combo into that. You can combo into Gigant, you can combo into Demolition. What else we got? You can combo into Buzzcut. Like, this one is like one of the only fruits you can combo into the ult, and if you could consistently hit this ult, it would make Goro so much better, but you just can't consistently hit it, so it is what it is. Let's see. Next up, we got Paw. Really strong fruit. Kind of gets count. Actually, no, I don't know. I don't know if Sky Camping helps against Paw. I haven't done Paw versus Gravity in forever, so I don't know like where they belong against each other. But I did recently fight a Paw, and it's still pretty strong, pretty oppressive. But if your opponent has something that can catch you while you're in the air, you get kind of screwed. So, you know, I'll give it like A tier. It's definitely like the counter fruit when it comes to like fighting like a Pika user, though. I'll tell you that. Like, it is amazing when you fight a Pika user. Okay, that's a good spot for that. Next up, we got Rubber. This thing is hot buns. I low-key consider putting it in F tier. I'm low-key considering putting it in F tier. That's how buns it is. Okay, next up we got Quake. Still a pretty strong fruit, especially if you know how to use it properly, but overall still, like, especially after they damage nerfed it, kind of predictable, and you're literally never gonna hit your ult, because you can literally, your opponent can wait till the very last second, double jump Soru, and they won't get hit by the tsunamis, which is dumb because it's Quake. Why can you simply just jump over the tsunamis? It's like, you shouldn't be able to do that. Like, literally you shouldn't be able to. But anyways, I digress. Next up, we got Smoke. Smoke might be decent. I'll put it over here with Gas. I haven't seen a good Smoke user, so I can't give my personal 2 cents on it. But, you know, overall, Smoke's pretty decent. Let me see. I want to do this. Honestly, honestly, I don't feel like gravity should be up there. Actually, now that I think about it, because like gravity is like one of the most easy fruits to like catch and punish. So I'll put Paw above it. I'll put Paw above it because gravity is just too slow, and you're never gonna hit that ult. Even in Kalo, which is like one of the areas like you should easily be able to hit that ult, you still can't hit that ult because it tells your opponent where it's gonna land. It's the dumbest thing ever, and it just kind of like ruins gravity in general. You can't even combo into that ult. It takes way too long to come down. But yeah, it's like gravity's cooked. Gravity is just cooked. Um, Next up we got Pika. Pika is, I'd say, better than both of these, but not better than Paw because Paw counters the hell out of it because Paw can air camp. The fight between these two would take a really long time, but like even over time, Paw just gets the advantage because it actually has ways to attack a Pika user mid-air. While for like Pika users, like you really only have light kick and your one grab move, and even then, like it's like even if you hit that grab move mid-air, which is where you're going to be fighting like in a Dragon Ball fight, you're not going to be able to combo anything else after it because it's going to take them too long to reach the ground, and they're just going to jump back upwards. But overall, I would say Pika does fare a little better against some of these top tiers in like tournaments and stuff, just because you can stall for time. But I'd say I'd give it to Paw in terms of Paw versus Pika, but in terms of overall, I give Pika over Paw. Next we got Sand. This has way too many blockable moves. I do think it's better than Ice. I'm pretty sure it has a combo. Ice is not that good. Oh, let me put like Sand. Ice isn't that good, but freaking the combos, like they kind of work, but the thing is Ice is like literally everything is blockable, I'm pretty sure, so it just literally doesn't have any like fighting chances. Somebody knows how to use their F button, quite literally. So oh, it does have that one guard break which takes 10 years to work. So you can literally dodge it by dashing without a Soru dash, by the way, a regular dash. So Sand is cooked. Leopard, top of A tier. For right now, it's definitely better than Do and Goro, but it's not up there with Obe. It's just not. I'm sorry. Next up we have Magnet. I'd argue Magnet could be in front of Do or behind Do. It's kind of on you. Honestly, you could argue it up there with Leopard, depending on how good you are with it. Magnet has crazy ranged versatility, unlike Do. So, I honestly give it like way more viability, but Do does have a one-shot combo, which is a crazy thing to think about. But overall, Magnet is super strong. And that ult, oh my god, Magnet ult is like one of the best ults in the game. It's one of the only ults you can throw out neutral. And even if your opponent like sees you doing it, there's not much they can do about it. Like even if they read you, the second they touch you with a move to try to counter it, they're gonna get hit by it and they're gonna get launched. So Magnet ult is actually really, really good. Next up, Flame. Flame got some decent buffs. It's pretty good now because you can like spam your moves like a lot. Like Flame cooldowns are non-existent, but like it'll end up eating at your stamina, and your only good moves are still really Beam and like maybe Fire Fist if you can get close enough. If you can get close enough, you can do like Fireflies, Fire Fist, M1, stuff like that. But like even with all that, like I tried to use Flame, it's still not that good to me. Somebody told me if they try to use Flame and they find a way to use it, but like there's supposedly an infinite combo, but that combo is not actually infinite. It's just the fact that your opponent doesn't know how to use their F button or spam a move, or they just literally have terrible ping. But still a good fruit, not worse than those ones below it, but I mean it's just not competing with those top tiers. Next up we got String. String is definitely one of those top tiers. I think String's right here above Light. I do think String is better than Light. I do think it's like a hard match, like for both. But I do think String has the capabilities to be Light, like consistently. If you're good. Now, if you're fighting a Light user who literally just sits in the sky the whole time, well, of course you're not going to be able to beat them because they're sitting in the sky. You can't fight that. But like, if this is a 1v1 without somebody running away completely the whole time, it's pretty good. And String users can actually catch Light users when they try to camp at the top in Kalo, because you literally just hold your E skill, go on a wall, it'll make you keep flying upwards, then you dash towards where the light is, and then you hit them with your full bright skill. It'll make them come downwards. So it's pretty nice. Next up we got, let me see. TS Rubber, still a pretty good fruit. I don't think it's better than String, I'll tell you that. I do think it's better than light. I do think it could beat light pretty well. Actually, no, because light has like light flight. They can easily dodge the jet pistol every single time, huh? And like there's like no situation where TS rubber catches them besides like maybe if they go for like a Yada mirror and then you land a lucky jet pistol, but then your combo is not gonna last long. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. TS rubber got gapped like hard. But in terms of fighting other fruits, I'd say TS rubber is probably better, especially like with the mode. Sometimes you can go crazy with it, even though it is kind of mid. So I'll give TS rubber benefit of the doubt, and I'll put it above light just because I like the fruit. But realistically, I'd say it might be right here below light. Next up, Venom. Venom's S tier. I don't think it's better than Ope after the nerfs because it did get its range nerfed on Poison Storm and Venom Geyser. Some of its best moves, their hitboxes were absolutely egregious, making like Venom super easy to combo start with moves that like literally aren't meant to combo start. You could combo start with literally like any of them. That's like it's outrageous. It's not okay. But I mean, other than that, Venom's like still really good. Definitely better than Leopard, but nowhere near Dragon V2, I'll say that. Next up, Dragon V1. I don't want to say this is better than Goro, but I kind of want to say this is better than Goro. You know what I mean? It's like Dragon V2 is the fruit where it's like if you can't land Dragon Claw, you're screwed. But if you do land Dragon Claw, your opponent's screwed. But then you're going to have to land it one more time to finish them off. And I think Goro can zone that. So I'm going to put Dragon V1 like right here. Because Doe absolutely violates it. So it's not even a question for it to be up here. But I think a Dragon V1 could beat a... I don't know. If the string plays well with their clone and stuff, I don't know. That's debatable. That's debatable. Tell me how you guys feel about that one in the comment section. I'll give like Dragon V1 the benefit of the doubt over the string just because it does better against higher tier fruits because you literally just land one Dragon Claw and your opponent's like screwed. Next up, I'll do Magma V2. Magma V2, I have it around like right here. Yes, I do think Magma V2 is better than Doe. It combo starts way better than Doe does, first off. Second off, it has a better version of Grilled Doe because, yeah, its Grilled Doe has less range, but that's the good part about its Grilled Doe. It has less range. You don't catch your opponent and it sends them out of your range to combo start. Grilled Doe will catch an opponent, send them so far away that you just can't hit Lotus or literally any other skill, which is what holds Grilled Doe back. Also, the weird little like pull hitbox that both skills have is way bigger on the Magma Hound. So yeah, I'm definitely giving that to Magma V2. So it's about like at the top of A tier. Still a really strong fruit. Next up, we got Gear 5 or Nika. I'll put that at the bottom of S tier. Honestly, I could put it at the top of S for you know, if you watch my recent video, Nika versus Ope. But the thing about it is with Nika, it is the hardest fruit to combo start with like ever. It is so annoying trying to combo start with this. And don't get me started on the base. I'm not even talking about the base. The base is, ooh, you have to like work to get your combo starters and stuff. But in the mode, you just have to land a common Ari and then you can confirm like at least like 800 damage off of like every combo, which is insane. But the problem is just getting those combos off. And the mode doesn't, like, the mode lasts for a decent amount of time, but it's the fact that the mode charge sucks and all that makes it, that holds it back. But you can detransform like mid combo and then keep your combo going with the base, which is a crazy tech, which, you know, is really strong. But Nika's strong, but definitely not Dragon V2 tier. Definitely not Dragon V2 tier. Next up, let's see. Base Magma. Definitely better than Quake. Definitely better than Gravity in my opinion. Though Gravity can beat it, it's kind of like an iffy one. Do I want to say it's better than Paw? I kind of want to say it's better than Paw because you can chase down Paw pretty easily, but at the same time, the chase down isn't that guaranteed and Paw can avoid you. So I'm gonna put it right below Paw because now people are actually learning how to block the freaking, not the Hellhound, because you can block during that and then, you know, combo start with that. The freaking, what's the skill? It's the 2 skill, the one where you like shoot a bunch of, that's like Magma Rain, or like, yeah, it's like Magma Rain on the Awakened version, but it has a different name. And people learn to like actually start blocking that. So Magma V1 has a really great combo, but combo starting with it is terrible. is like the one skill is blockable, doesn't guard break, even though it takes 10 years to reach its opponent, and that just completely like hosts the fruit. If that guard broke, the fruit would be great, but like it doesn't guard break, so it is what it is. Let's see. Next up, we have Falcon. Falcon is better than freaking Flame, but it is limited by short range, so you know I'll give dark points over it for that actually having good range. And you know, Falcon's combos go crazy if you can land them. This is like, but like you can only use Falcon in like a 1v1 situation. But Falcon's combos do go crazy, but it's just like you have to use M1s in those combos if you want to see its true damage. And M1s in this game are the most inconsistent, flaky thing ever. So it's just literally not worth going for. I'm not going to lie to you. Next up, we got, let me see, Phoenix. Phoenix is really good. Like really, really, really good. Like I really love Phoenix. I'd say it's like it's behind Goro, I think. Yeah, it's behind Goro. Goro and the fruits above Phoenix, above Goro, all have counters to Phoenix, like pretty relatively easy. Like since Phoenix has to get so close range. But Dragon V2 doesn't really, because Dragon Claw doesn't counter like Fuji Azami and stuff like that, or the little twister move. Though if you are smart enough to just block them, you are absolutely violating a Phoenix mode. But they did recently give Phoenix more mode charge, so you know, I'll give it a little points for that. Next up we got Bomb. This is Buns, I'm pretty sure. Like Buns. But like Buns. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it right there. I have no actual intel on Bomb. I'm just gonna assume it's Buns. Next up, let's see. Barrier. I was enlightened about this fruit being actually decent. I will give it around B tier. Don't get me wrong. Yes, in the video, this barrier beat me once while I was using Gear 5. That was base Gear 5. Base Gear 5 is the most counterable thing in this game. It is a mythical base. There is no good mythical base that is better than the rest of these fruits. The Dragon V2 base is not beating these two. I'm telling you right now. So it's like you can't compare it to that. So like Gear 5 mode absolutely slams Barrier. So don't overrate Barrier. Barrier is good. Like it's insane for a common. But it's not that good. Calm down now. People just like they saw that video and they just took it and ran with it as if Barrier was like the best fruit in the game. And then let's see. Ice V2. I either put this at the bottom of S or the top of A, because it actually has the ability to stall out some of these mode fruits, which is a lot of what we have nowadays. And if you can stall out a mode fruit and get them back to their base, they are screwed. There's nothing they can do once they're in their base. Most of these bases just suck. Besides like Gear 5 base, Dragon base, like Venom base, horrid. Leo base is actually pretty decent, and freaking like Dragon V1 base is alright. But you know, I mean, they still do pretty good. But like Absolute Zero having iframes, yada yada yada, just makes it pretty insane. And honestly, I think Ice V2 is just a really strong fruit, especially with how long the combos last. It's like 40-second long combos when you do them correctly. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the official Wiki's tier list version. Let's see, let's compare it to mine. Okay, they got S plus tier, we got Dragon V2, Nika, Venom, Ope. This is basically, that's literally basically what mine is, except I just put Dragon V2 in its own tier. S tier, we got Goro, Leo, Base Dragon, or Dragon V1. We got freaking Magnet, Ice V2, TS Rubber, and Phoenix. And then in A tier, we have Dark, Magma V2, Paw, String, Quake, Gravity, Magma, and Light. Okay, that's crazy that they think that whoever made this tier list, I don't know who made it, it just says it's the official from Battlegrounds tier list. Whoever made this tier list thinks that freaking TS Rubber is better than Magma V2, or like TS Rubber is better than like any of these other fruits above it. I'm gonna be honest. TS Rubber got gapped. It takes the worst stun. It can't stun trade with anything. It literally has the worst stun in the game, if I'm being so serious with it. So like TS Rubber's just cooked in general. But other than that, I'd say these are pretty accurate. And then we get to B tier, Falcon and Flame. Those are in my B tier, but I think they left out Barrier, because I don't think they, wait, where did they put Barrier? Oh, they've never seen a good Barrier user. They put Barrier down there based off its rarity. That's crazy. Let's see, C tier, we got Bomb, Ice, Gas, ice, gas. Oh, I just pointed at the smoke. Gas. And then the smoke could go with tier below. I've never seen a good smoke user, so it could. And then we also got rubber down here, which makes sense. And then F tier, I put sand and chop, or they put sand and chop, and I put just this at F tier because like chop, there's no saving it. There's no saving chop. But I mean, overall, tier lists are pretty similar. This is my tier list for the update. Tell me how you guys feel about it. If I ranked any of your fruits not to your liking. Honestly, I feel like they are all in a pretty good spot. I feel like any of these fruits in this tier have the ability to like beat each other. Besides, like, okay, wait. Any of these fruits in this tier, like if you're good enough, you can beat somebody else, like right here. But you'd have to like your opponent would have to be like terrible though. Like if you're using Paul and you beat an Ice V2, that Ice V2 is terrible. But like it's still possible to win. It's not like Dragon V2 versus Chop. Like you have zero chance at winning. But anyways, these can beat these two, but like nothing's beating this. If it's a good Dragon V2 user, nobody's beating that. That's why it's in a tier of its own. But anyways, that's enough of me yapping because like I am literally just rambling at this point. That's pretty much it for my tier list. Tell me if you guys have anything that you disagree with on here, and that's pretty much it for the video. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. See you guys next one. Peace.